Alright, boys, I had to re-record this video. I was just recording this, but I had to re-record it because honestly, I was kind of like yapping in that video, and it wasn't like super straightforward. But I'm back. Okay, boys, this is very, very, very important. This is what you've been missing. Wait, what? What the frick is wrong with me today? Today I woke up at 11 a.m. I woke up very late, and I'll give you a good reason to why I woke up. It's not really an excuse, okay? I'll give you a good reason why. Yesterday I was playing football, soccer at like a charity event until very late. We played like a bunch of games and my body was sore and I can go through that. But genuinely my body was really sore. So I came home late. I came home like at 11 p.m. I had to eat and then, I just kind of just sat in my bed, literally just doing nothing. Like I just played like a video in the background and I was just like pretending to sleep. That's literally what I was doing for like at least 30 to 40 minutes until I had to get up. I had to go pray my night prayer. I'm a Muslim, right? So I had to go pray and then ended up going to sleep. Either way, when I woke up at 6:30 a.m. today because I needed to pray again, my morning prayer, I'm like, you know what, just go back to sleep, bro. Like, I was genuinely serious. Like, I could have stayed up. I was like, even before I went back to sleep, I was like, yo, I'm not even like super tired. But I told myself, just go back to sleep. Your body needs it. So I woke up at 11 a.m. And the moment I woke up, a part of me was automatically like kind of pissed. Now, I purposefully told myself to sleep, but still a part of me, and I'm pretty sure this was like the Satan, like the devil, of like Satan whispering to my head, like, oh, you woke up at 11 a.m., that's kind of late. Like, you just kind of destroyed half of your day. Like, typically you wake up at 6:30 a.m. and 5 hours has passed by. And remember this, it was like exactly 11:14 a.m. I woke up. But then, that voice in my head, honestly, I didn't let it affect me at all. Like I just ignored it. I didn't let it affect me at all. Like that voice that was Satan or devil, it was very faint. I'm like, okay, well, like no. Like I told myself I was gonna sleep in. And also, here is the mindset. If I make a mistake, let's just say I didn't tell myself and I slept in anyway. If I make a mistake and I identify with it, I made a full video on this about identity, like my last video. So if you want, check it out after this video. If I identify with waking up late, oh, I woke up at 11 a.m. No, no, no. Like all this stuff, right? My day is so done. All this, you get the defeatist mindset. That's it. Most of my day is probably going to be crappy. Most of my day is probably going to be, oh, I already wasted time. I already woke up so late. So might as well just freaking jack off and goon all day and play games and watch random videos all day, right? Might as well eat the random foods and not work, not do my deep work, not go to the gym. I could have just had this mindset, but I woke up at 11 a.m. I'm like, let's get up. Got up, did my morning routine, brushed my teeth, showered, scraped my tongue, meditation 5 minutes, journaled, gratitude journaling specifically, reading my book, like reading my religious book, the Quran, 2 pages. And I feel great, genuinely. Now I'm making this video for you. I feel great. I feel awesome. And this is what you've been missing, the routine. The routine is like your baseline. It's like a train track. Okay? Imagine a very nice, smooth train track. Boom. Just going straight, going to the destination. But sometimes, imagine yourself as a train. Sometimes you're gonna fall off. Sometimes you're gonna get off track. The routine is that train track that you just have to get back on the track, align yourself with the track, and let's go and keep going forward. The routine is, in my opinion, like a train track. It's my baseline identity. No matter how many times I fall off the track, no matter how I fall off the track, as long as I get back on this routine, the routine of self improvement, the routine of growing and improving my life every single day, the routine that helps me do the hard work every single day. As long as I get back on this, I'm moving forward. I could have woken up late. I woke up late, but I just implemented the routine straight away. I did my morning routine, even though it wasn't technically the morning. It was like almost 12 p.m. It was noon. But I told myself, yo, just get back and do the morning routine. Did the morning routine, follow the rest of my routine, which is okay, after the morning routine, I get straight to deep work. Let me just do that, even though it's 1:14 p.m. right now. Let me just do that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm back on track. Today I woke up just like any other day. Even though it was late, I woke up like as if I woke up at 6:30 p.m. Oh, sorry, a.m. Okay? The routine is your baseline. I have like two like really good best friends, right? And we're all on self improvement and everything like that. And they got onto self improvement. They're making progress towards the gym. They're making progress towards studying. Other stuff like reading and stuff like that, which is amazing. They're improving their discipline. But one thing that they've been struggling with, I guess, a little bit is not getting stuff done on time, not getting stuff done, like not finishing some of the habits like deep work, which is so important. And I think the reason why is because they don't have a specific routine that they follow. They don't have a military like routine that they live their life by. A routine is an identity. A routine represents a way of living. Think of yourself as the most disciplined version of yourself. He will live in a certain way, in a timely manner, every single day. So, if you are right now on self improvement or trying to get onto self improvement, you've been watching a couple of videos, but you're struggling, there's a version of yourself right now that's doing amazing. There's a version of yourself right now that's on a routine and he's checking off task after task. He's every single time of his day is purposeful. There's a reason to it. Even like, for example, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You thought I was gonna say 6, 7, you freaking child. But from 6 to 8, I have anime. I watch like this one anime that I really like. I'm not like an anime watcher. I'm not like a weeb, but I really like this anime. It's called like Hajime no Ippo, like the boxing one. I don't know, I like it a lot. Okay, you can make fun of me in the comments, whatever. But I really like the anime. So I'm like I literally set time to do my instant gratification activities. I told myself, okay, by 6 to 8, you can do your instant gratification. I even like my routine even says that. Like, so I allow myself, like, especially when you're getting back onto some improvement, especially after you've been on a rut, you want to give yourself like a little bit of instant gratification just to do, you know? As long as that keeps you consistent on the routine, you can give yourself like, okay, don't like start gooning. That's not good for you. But like other instant gratification, like, you know what, at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm gonna go talk with my friends or and stuff like that. Just make sure it's not super stimulating. But that's a different topic for another day. But I even wrote down when I'm gonna be doing like my time wasting activities. And I wrote down the time when I'm gonna do that. I have a routine in the way I wake up. I wake up and I don't watch content. When I wake up, I don't check messages. I don't check social media. When I wake up, I try to minimize the things I'm doing so that it's all allocated. All my focus, all my effort is allocated towards the morning routine and then work straight away. When I wake up, I don't check Instagram I don't check stories. I don't, nothing. I set myself a routine even for that. I set myself a routine for, when I do check Instagram, I typically check Instagram from 3 to 4 p.m. And that's typically because I don't even check like my stories or anything. I just go up there and upload my reels or my friend's reels. I have to upload it for him. So if you fall off, the reason why you keep falling off, the reason why you don't have clear momentum in your life is because you don't have a routine. Your day is just all over the place. You'll have one good day, but since it's not replicable, you cannot replicate that because you don't have a routine. You don't have a lifestyle to implement. You don't have an identity to implement. A routine is that. A routine is like, okay, the best version of me who's making progress on all the goals that he set, he's doing it in this format. So let me just live like him. A routine is a way of living, and that's what you need to understand. Hopefully, it makes sense because a routine, it forces you to habitualize a habit. That's also another beautiful and amazing thing about a routine is that, sure, you could have a habit, right? Like, you could do like, for example, you have a habit of playing video games, or not even just that, you have a habit of, or you want to start a habit of doing deep work, right? Like business work, school work. You want to start doing work every single day. But the issue is the reason why you can't do it is because it's not habitualized. Every single habit you would realize, for example, brushing my teeth. That's the most common habit that almost every human being on earth nowadays share. Of course, a couple of groups probably don't brush their teeth, but almost every human being brushes their teeth in the morning after they wake up, right? That's how it is, right? It's a habit. The reason why it's a habit because it's routine. It's routine to brush your teeth in the morning after you wake up. You go to the washroom, you take a piss, and you brush your teeth. It's routine. Why don't you do that? Why don't we do that for every single other habit? For the last 2.5 years, I've been doing that with deep work. After my morning routine, after I make my morning coffee, boom, deep work. Doing the hardest tasks, done, out the way. If I have class, some days I have class in the morning, like Friday. Well, I'll do my deep work right after class. I'll go to a university campus, like a room or like, a space, and I'll do my deep work there. But the thing is, deep work must be done in the morning. It's part of the routine. There's a time for learning. What skills am I trying to get better at? What skills do I need to focus? My school, my sleep, my focus, my social skills, whatever skill, my gym, my muscle, whatever skill I have, I'm doing that. The gym, again, I go around the evening time from 12 to 2. I'm in the gym. This is the definition of consistency because there's no negotiating anymore. It's seamless. It's a train that's going straight. It's just going. Imagine a train that's on schedule, on time. There's no stopping. It's just going. That's what a routine is like. But when you have like everything is sporadic, everything is all over the place. That's like a train having issues every 5 minutes, every hour. Imagine a train is go on a track and like 3, 4 times, 5 times it gets off track, or it breaks down and you have to like stop the train and then they have to fix it and then they go back. You know what I'm trying to say? But when you have a routine that's seamless, it has it passes every single checkpoint, clears, smooth. Let's go. And the best part of the routine, in my opinion, is the fact that when you do fall off, you have something to go back to. When you do fall off, you have something to replicate. Because this is the last thing I need you to understand. Don't identify with a habit, okay? You sleeping or you waking up late or sleeping late or whatever, you waking up late doesn't represent who you are. It was a mistake on your end. But it's not who you are. You're not a late, you're not a guy who just wakes up late. You just ended up doing it. The more you wake up late, the more you just think it's part of you or who you are. Oh, I'm just a guy who just wakes up late. No, 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 no. Don't say that crap. You are someone who wakes up early, but because you had some miscalculations and you from your own mistakes, you ended up waking up late. Okay, cool. Now, are you gonna let that waste your entire day? Well, if you had a routine, you wouldn't. You would just go back to the routine. Because you're like, okay, I ended up waking up late, but I'm not a loser. I'm someone who's trying to make progress. So let me just copy the routine of someone who's making progress. And that's your routine. That's the version of you that's making progress every single day. I think, in my opinion, bro, this is by far the most important thing when it comes to self improvement. Like, at least like top three, in my opinion. Like, sure, the mindsets are like probably top one. You need to get rid of the limiting beliefs and you need to implement the mindsets in order for you to even do morning with like to do self improvement and discipline and stuff like that. But after that, bro, there's only a few other things that are really, really crucial. And I think a routine is really up there. I'm going to give you some actionable steps. For example, I plan my day the night before most of the time. So that's one thing that you must do every single day. Another thing I do is the 80/20 rule. So for example, I not only have a routine, I even have like a mini task list. I'll send like a screenshot. I'll put a screenshot up here of how my routine looks like. But I have a task list of exactly what I have to do, and the most important task and the task that has the most leverage. So I even put that down. So I even know for deep work exactly what I have to do. I also like live by the morning routine, meaning like I'm trying to like go and live. It's not like something I have and I just leave it on the side. It's not like I make it. No, it's like I wake up and I check what the routine is telling me to do. Okay? So you're supposed to live by the routine, like look at it, and also make sure the things you're adding in the morning routine. And this is the last tip I'll give you. Make sure the things you're adding in the morning routine is something that you genuinely want to do. Because one thing that I see is like, okay, we'll put like read this book, but like I don't even want to read this book. It's not like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'll put like read like for example this book, which I'm pretty much done, by the way. I'm pretty much done this book, but right now I'm not really wanting to read this book, but I'll just put it there. And it's just like I don't feel like I'm learning it. But make sure that if you're gonna put a time of learning, it's something that you genuinely want to do and improve on. Like if you can't focus, that's something that you need to get done. That's something you should be focusing on. If you can't focus, you should be focusing on not knowing how to focus. So that's something that you could learn, but it's something that it's meaningful. Okay, you know what? I'm actually struggling with my focus. It's something I want to improve. Let me put that in my routine. But don't put random stuff like, oh, let me just learn and read. What the frick does that mean? It has to be something that's improving you. It has to be something that's meaningful, something that you can implement and take action from. Okay, so make your routine, make it your ideal day. There's something that Hamza said, he got super right, which is, a routine is like your ideal day. Imagine yourself if you're a billionaire already and ask yourself, what would the billionaire version of me do? He'd probably just wake up, work, go to the gym, eat clean. Obviously, the work's gonna be different. Obviously, he's gonna have more meetings and whatever. But typically, it's just like he's gonna wake up early. He's gonna go to the gym or he's gonna go, eat clean. He's gonna read and learn. He's gonna contribute to humanity by doing his deep work. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, live like that, bro. Just implement the best version of yourself. What would he do on a daily basis and live like that? And every single time you fall off, get back to it. Live by the routine. And you'll make a lot more progress on your self-development. All right, boys. All right, I'm gonna cut. I'm done. Hopefully, this video helped you. And yeah, make the routine. Do it right now. And other than that, I love you, boys, and I'll see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.